They say not every hand that gives you something is helping you. Some are buying you. This lesson was about to become painfully true for Angel, a 23-year-old university graduate still job hunting in the city of Ibadan. Angel spent her days scrolling social media, watching her favorite influencer, King Leo, a flamboyant giver who handed out cash, phones, and scholarships to strangers. He was loved by everyone. No scandal, no flaw, just pure generosity, or so it seemed. King Leo was a very rich man, but no one knew the source of his wealth. The only time they ever saw his post on social media was when he was handing out gifts or money to strangers. He would go to different locations and pick a random person to help. He had helped a woman living in an uncompleted building and also a poor man that was living on the streets and didn't have a job. Sometimes he would open big shops or business for people. But one thing always stood out. He never gave them any amount other than 10,500. He didn't mind building a hotel for someone, but when it came to cash, he only ever gave 10,500 and would always jokingly say, use it for transport back home. Angel adored this celebrity that she had never met, and instead of her to learn skills or help her mother sell in the shop, she would sit at a corner with her phone fantasizing on when she would eventually meet King Leo and the kind of expensive things she would take. She would always tell her friends, Joy and Ada, that she will make sure she meets King Leo by all means necessary, and they always laughed about it. One hot Saturday afternoon, Angel was walking home when a sleek black G-Wagon stopped beside her. The tinted window rolled down, and there he was, King Leo in the flesh. Hey, I like your energy. Get in. Let's change your life. And Angel shouted, King Leo, I'm a huge fan. I love your work and I see how you help people. Oh, thank you, God, for making me pass this road today. Angel stepped into his car, unaware that this moment would mark the start of her greatest blessing and her greatest curse. King Leo took Angel to a luxury store and told her to pick anything she wanted. Angel was confused but thrilled. It was the day she had always dreamed of. But now, she didn't even know what items to select. Finally, she chose a modest handbag. King Leo laughed, paid for it, and added an iPhone, some designer clothes, and 10,500 naira cash. He said goodbye to her, but as he turned to leave, he looked back and said to her, there is something special about you. I want to see more of you because I can sense that you deserve to shine. Post about it and tag me, he said with a charming smile. As you would expect, Angel didn't wait till she got home. She went live and started showing off all that she got. Angel's video went viral overnight, gaining thousands of followers. Soon, other influencers and brands started reaching out to Angel. She was living a dream life, free clothes, invites to parties, and followers flooding her page. But King Leo kept sending her cryptic messages and checking up on her. And at odd hours of the day, she would get a text message that says, you owe me nothing yet, but she always brushed it off as a joke, saying King Leo jokes too much. This went on. Angel didn't need to look for a job anymore. It was 3 months already, and she had never run out of money even with her lavish lifestyle, until one fateful night, she was invited to an exclusive influencer gathering at a private estate. Everyone there was rich, beautiful, and strangely quiet. Before the night ended, King Leo took Angel aside and said, if you want this life forever, there's something you must do. No pressure, just think about it. Angel asked what he meant and he simply replied, we help the world, but the world must pay us back. He told her she would receive instructions soon. Angel went home and thought hard and long about what she and King Leo discussed, but she said to herself, I need more. What's the worst that could happen? The next day, she was asked to convince one of her friends to attend the next influencer event. No questions asked. Angel's heart pounded. Her childhood friend Ada had been struggling financially, and this could change her life. But something about King Leo's tone felt wrong. She hesitated, but Ada begged her to share the opportunity. Please, I need this more than you know, Ada said. Ada attended the party, and when she came back the next morning, she was different, quiet, withdrawn, and almost emotionless. A week later, King Leo helped Ada by setting her up with a boutique business, paying rent for a shop and stocking it with goods. Ada's business thrived. She became the envy of their streets. Everyone was happy for her. But 3 months later, tragedy struck. The boutique mysteriously caught fire one night. Everything burned to ashes, including the money she had saved. Ada shut herself indoors for weeks, ashamed, and broken. Nobody knew what happened because she never had the courage to tell her story publicly. Just like every other person King Leo had helped, Angel was sad for her friend. It was as if she led her friend straight into the lion's mouth. She would go to Ada's house every day to know just to have a chat, but Ada would not open the door. She would rather shout, "Go away, I want to be alone." Angel went to King Leo to confront him. All he did was laugh. He looked Angel straight in the eye and said, "You better go and look for the next person to help. If not, you would be in a worse situation than your friend." It was as if the whole world came crumbling down on Angel. She had a silent trip back home. She didn't talk to anybody. She just went straight to her room and cried. Desperate for answers, Angel searched online. She paid a very renowned private investigator to look into King Leo, and what she found shocked her even more. She read of several silenced old posts about King Leo and missing youths after his giveaways. Some testimonies hinted at a darker pattern. He would set people up in business, make them rich for a while. Then disaster would strike, leaving them worse than they started. Fear gripped her. Angel confronted King Leo privately again, this time with facts, demanding the truth and threatening to expose him to the world. He laughed and said, "Do you think money falls from the sky? There is nothing free upon the face of the earth. Someone has to pay for every gift, and sometimes that payment is not money." He leaned closer, whispering, "Now it's your turn." King Leo gave Angel a chilling instruction. She must recruit and help 3 new people within the next 2 weeks or face consequences. "You've tasted the good life. Don't throw it away," he said coldly. Angel's dream life now felt like a trap. Terrified, Angel tried to disappear, deleted her social media, sold her designer gifts, and moved to a small town. But within days, she started receiving strange packages with notes. "You can run, but you cannot hide." One night, Ada showed up at Angel's hideout, pale and trembling. "They came to my house and asked me to deliver this message to you, Angel. I'm scared," she said. "What have we gotten ourselves into? They know where you are. If you don't obey, something worse will happen, not just to you, but to your family." Angel was torn between saving herself and protecting her loved ones. In a final act of courage, Angel recorded a video exposing everything: King Leo, the parties, and the disappearances, and posted it online. The video went viral, but by morning, her account was deleted and she was gone. No one knew where. Months later, King Leo was seen again, smiling and still giving out gifts to strangers. Angel's story faded into online conspiracy theories. People kept saying Angel was ungrateful and wanted to bite the mouth that fed her. But every time people saw him, they remembered her warning. Not every hand that gives you something is helping you. Some are buying you. I hope you learned something from this video. This goes with the popular saying, "All that glitters is not gold." Be careful of sudden generosity. Not every gift is a blessing. Some are traps that will cost you everything. I hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time.